Day. Just business-like day today. Not as much excitement, but I thought there was still very good energy and concentrating. Obviously day 2 of install, so a few mistakes here and there, but we're still better.
Any injuries? Have you suffered any camp injuries these first 2 days?
Nothing yet. Nothing.
Anybody stick out? Or it's too early to tell.
Yeah, it really is. I tell you, some of the young guys are sticking out. Alex Montgomery jumped out at me today. Made a couple. Ryan Timmons jumped out at me today. Made a couple nice plays. Jason Hatcher's doing some really good things. So, yeah, those are some young guys that are jumping out. The older guys are they're all better, much better than we were in the spring. So it's been good. We're getting a lot of reps. We're getting a lot of work in. So it's good. Those guys, and we get a little bit watered down. We're going 4 groups with a lot of reps, so it's starting to take its toll a little bit on some of those guys.
Max mentioned yesterday that he could have had surgery on his throwing shoulder. He decided not to. That he's trying to be cautious with it. He's sort of been directed, try not to fall on it, which is obviously
we are. We're limiting his number of throws as well. So he seems to be doing just fine so far.
How much do you worry about that in terms of the possibility of re-injury as a guy that could be leading your team?
Absolutely. I'm worried about injury. Just like last year, we know what can happen here with injuries, especially with quarterbacks. So we've got to have a lot of guys ready. And again, right now he seems to be fine, but we're being a little bit cautious with him, and again, limiting some of his throws.
Is there going to be a narrowing down process on these quarterbacks? Are you going to try to go to 2 and then 1?
Yeah, if we need to. If 1 and 2 separate themselves from 3, then of course we need to start doing that as we get closer to it.
What about the tempo? I know you want to go high tempo in practice. Did they learn that in the spring? Did that carry over to what you're doing now?
It did. I think it looks like they worked on that through the summer as well. So our operation is still much better right now than it was in practice 15 in the spring. So it's been very good. We had a few more mix-ups today than we did yesterday because of more install and just with the tempo of practice and how many reps we're getting. Guys are getting more down a little bit, but yes, they're impressing me with how fast we're going. And I'm sure if you ask Neil, it's probably not fast enough, but it's still going at a pretty good clip.
How have some of your older guys done in terms of leadership? Now, I know you were happy with the way they did in the spring and the summer, but how they've been the first few days?
They've been very good. I think I haven't seen anybody like jump up and grab somebody to straighten them out or anything like that. We haven't needed that, but I just see more guys very involved, more guys up in front of the meeting, much more attentive. Their confidence is up, and it just seems like everybody's just trying to take care of their business.
For the most part, I know you're going to have some 2-a-days where they'll go early, but it looks like you want to go to evenings. This team has practiced in the mornings in the past for a few years. Yep. What's your philosophy on that? Why evenings? Why do you think it's better? Is there energy level better?
I think so. I believe so. I just think in the evenings, it'll give them a little bit of chance to sleep in the morning. I mean, if you're going and getting them up, I don't know what time they were getting up last year, but if you're getting them up to 5:36 in the morning and all that, I mean, you can say what you want, but they're going to be up, studying. Social life. I mean, they are college students. I seriously doubt that they're going to go to bed at 9:30 like they should if you're going that early. So I just think it gives coach obviously prep time during the day, lets them get at least maybe a little bit more sleep, a little bit more rest. Just what I'm comfortable with.
Can you talk a little about the process? Talk about the catchphrases that everybody talks about when you say.
I'm going to stop using catchphrases. I'm just going to. I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm just being me. So I'm going to stop saying all those things. We're just trying to get better every day.
That's a catchphrase. One game at a time.
One day at a time. That's just it. I mean, it's very complicated what we're trying to do. I mean, I think most of you all know it takes an awful lot to be successful. It takes a lot of people. It takes a lot of good coaches. It takes great support from you. It takes a lot of things, and that doesn't happen overnight. And the only thing we can control is getting better out there today, and whatever you want to call that. we need to improve. Every time we get an opportunity to improve, we need to. We can't afford to waste reps. We can't afford to be lackluster. We're just going out there, wandering around, wasting reps. And I saw a little bit of that again today. I mean, we're not out of the woods. I mean, I'm optimistic. I want to be optimistic, and I want us to go about our business. And when they're doing good, I'll tell them. When they're doing bad, we'll tell them. And I saw some of that milling around today, and I'm not going to tell them.
You said Hatcher looked good today. How's the other defensive end look these first few minutes?
Bud's looked very good. Darius is very good. Jason, just mentioned some of the other guys. Yeah, they did a very nice job.
How were the offensive linemen handling the switching over reps?
Yeah, they're doing a good job. We're not 4 deep in the other line here in this 105, and so they've got to move around some positions and take quite a few reps, but we could use them and they're doing a nice job.
How much is Zach working at center? You guys talked
he's
about
moving around a little bit. Yeah, he is.
Is it like 50-50 or?
I'm not even exactly sure the exact number of depths, but he is moving around.
Do you have any take on this Manziel situation?
Oh, no, I don't at all. I don't. I haven't seen much news about it. We got a lot to do with the match, but
Not time for a catchphrase. Not time for a catchphrase.
no.
All right, folks, we need to wrap up. You guys come on through.
Thanks.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Mark.